Coming up on News 20 at 6, Florida mothers have passed down negative effects on their babies. Tallahassee homeowners have also been able to set a house of keys. The cost of natural gas is decreasing. Retirees are flocking to Florida.
From the highest of 7 hills in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend, this is the award-winning News 20 at 5, live.
Good evening, I'm Valeria Sistrunk. Florida has an increase on drug-addicted babies. The Agencies for Health Care reported over 300 babies were diagnosed with withdrawal symptoms in 2006. In 2010, these symptoms have skyrocketed to over 1,000. Illegal drugs aren't the only source. Prescription medicine is becoming popular as well. The use of drugs have a negative effect on the fetus. Long-term symptoms include ADD, ADHD, or delay in motor skills.
She was pregnant with me. She was on drugs. And because of that, I have ADHD and my vision is completely off. And throughout childhood, I have dealt with mental health issues, such as panic attacks.
Kids are full of energy and need the proper exercise to grow and be healthy. Members in both the Florida House and the Senate have recognized that problems and have presented bills to be passed. Tallahassee's unemployment rate dropped 2 percentage points last Friday. Governmental jobs such as the police are being cut, and more private sector jobs such as Hungry Howie's are being added to help lower the unemployment rate. Agencies like Workforce Plus are helping people find jobs and lower the unemployment rate in Tallahassee.
Workforce Plus plays a key role in our economic recovery as well as sustaining once the unemployment rate is low, sustaining that. Workforce Plus, along with other community partners, I believe create the framework for what we've seen.
Moore's company hosted a job fair January 19th that brought around 2,000 potential future employees. Many worked on resumes, filled out applications, and walked around and talked to potential employers. As Governor Rick Scott continues to increase private sector jobs, companies will ultimately need more help. The real estate market is headed toward a sustained recovery. Economists say more prices are lower, construction has picked up, and mortgage rates have declined. News 20 at 6 reporter Keyshawn Smith has more.
Home sales reached their highest peak in December 2011. Economists say home prices are lower, construction has picked up, and mortgage rates have declined. Tim Shepard of Regions Bank says this is a good time to buy.
We've never probably seen values as low as they are right now within the last 10 or 15 years in Tallahassee. The other thing is that we're in a really low interest rate environment. Market conditions have pushed interest rates to historic lows.
Even though these are historic lows for market conditions, people that are looking to upgrade can get into bigger homes in a better part of town. More homeowners in Tallahassee have been able to own a set of house keys, though the percent of first-time home buyers fell in the last few months. Although the percentage of first-time home buyers declined, Derek Kravitz of the Associated Press says economic conditions that support home sales are getting better. Homeowner Adam Crandall is looking to expand.
We decided we wanted to get someplace with more acreage, and we love this neighborhood. It's got great school zones.
Even though sales have slumped because of foreclosures, now it seems the real estate market is heading towards a sustained recovery. For News 20 at 5, this is Keyshawn Smith.
Tallahassee residents should expect a drop in their utility bill. The cost of natural gas is decreasing. The significant savings are projected to boost the local economy. Experts are predicting that over the next year, their savings will produce a $100 million boost.
Costs are projected to be $40 million less in fiscal 13 than they were in fiscal 12. So that means there's $40 million in the customers' pockets they didn't have last year, and those dollars will be recycled throughout the community and spent in various local businesses and anywhere else where those monies would be spent.
If you would like an even bigger saving, you could switch to natural gas appliances. Natural gas appliances are cheaper to run than electric. For more information on the Tallahassee natural gas rates, visit www.tallahassee.gov. Florida is the #1 retirement destination in the United States. 17 of the 25 countries of retirement in the U.S. are located in Florida. Florida offers many different types of housing for retirees. They can choose from adult communities and townhomes. These retirees choose from Florida because the warm weather conditions. Education is also a large factor for retirees.
Throughout Florida, there are colleges and universities. That is what we need, more education.
Florida gives retirees many options when it comes to leisure activities, such as tourism, nice beaches, and theme parks, and just to be closer to family. The Olympics are approaching rapidly, and 16-year-old high school students will give her all for the medal. And Facebook users aren't so happy. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after the break. You're watching News 20 at 6.
Every day, our brave troops and their families stand up for us.
For years, we've asked so much of so few.
Now we have a chance to serve these heroes.
To give time, offer comfort, or lend a hand.
To ease the burden on a military family.
Let's honor their service by volunteering ours.
Remember when imagination could take us anywhere? It still can. Destination Imagination is an extraordinary after-school activity that lets any child experience creativity, teamwork, and problem-solving. Parents and teachers, start a Destination Imagination team and let your child begin the journey of a lifetime.
Florida A&M University students have explored international cultures while discovering what they can become.
From Hong Kong working as a camp counselor to the Dominican Republic for the Study Abroad program, I discovered my passion for international studies. As Miss FAMU, the university has prepared me to represent my institution in the global market.
Discover what you can become.
Descubrir lo que puede llegar a ser.
Yeah, what she said. For more information about our Study Abroad program, visit discoverfamu.com.
Farmers are worried about how much their harvest will be damaged and how big of a hit their livelihoods may take this year. The USDA experts say a smaller corn harvest could drive up the cost of animal feed made from corn. That could lead to higher meat and dairy products for consumers. Cornmeal, corn syrup, ethanol, and fresh product prices would also rise, but with the need for fresh produce, customers won't mind paying.
It's something that you have to have in life, so you just substitute other things in life.
Locally grown produce stores hope to maintain their price. The Obama re-election campaign is convinced that Mitt Romney's finances and private equity resume are legitimate answers that voters deserve. CNN reporter Dan Loven has more.
It won't help create jobs, and it won't ease the pain of homeowners stuck in upside-down mortgages. But the Obama re-election campaign is convinced that questioning Mitt Romney's finances and private equity resume is legitimate. Answers that voters deserve.
That is hardly a personal attack. That goes to the rationale for his candidacy.
So in two places at once, Texas in person, Pennsylvania on TV, the president launched a blistering attack on his opponent. First on his time at Bain Capital.
Made money investing in companies that have been called pioneers of outsourcing. I don't want pioneers of outsourcing in the White House. I want somebody who believes in insourcing.
Then in the new ad on releasing more of his personal taxes.
Makes you wonder if some years he paid any taxes at all. We don't know because Romney has released just one full year of his tax returns.
The battle for Pennsylvania cannot be understated. Even though Democrats in presidential races have held the state since 1992 and President Obama won by 10 points in 2008, the Keystone State appears to be in play. And this is how it's all unfolding. The president hit Romney in this new campaign ad targeting the Pittsburgh area, where the former Massachusetts governor was holding a rally, standing in front of a sign that read, "Obama's upside-down economy."
He's got no new ideas for getting the economy going. He's got no one new to blame. He's out of touch with what's happening in the country, and that's why in November we're going to put him out of office.
But the harshest counterpunch came from former New Hampshire Governor John Sununu, a top Romney campaign surrogate and fierce defender, who on a campaign conference call referred to Team Obama as a, quote, bunch of liars for their Bain attacks, then criticized the president's handling of the economy this way.
I wish this president would learn how to be an American.
Sununu later clarified those remarks to reporters, saying the president needed to adopt what he described as an American formula for creating businesses, an environment where entrepreneurs can thrive. He apologized for not better explaining that the first time around. Nonetheless, the Obama campaign was quick to react, saying that the Romney campaign has, quote, officially gone off the deep end, and that this over-the-top rhetoric won't make things better. Dan Lothian, CNN.
Britain is scrambling to mobilize troops. Private security firm G4S was supposed to provide 10,000 guards at various Olympic sites around Britain. The firm says it cannot provide those guards because of a software malfunction in its computer systems. This means that the firm does not know how many guards have been accredited and who is going to turn up where at the right time. Therefore, the government has had to step in at the very last minute to provide 3,500 soldiers and some police as well to bridge the gap. The chief executive of firm G4S, Nick Buckles, will be called before a powerful committee of politicians on Tuesday to explain why the failing has happened. 16-year-old Ariel Sin has a different summer vacation plan than the average teen. She is going to the Olympics.
So when I go to the Olympics, I'm going to fight for every single point. I'm going to try until the very, very end because I want to bring home a medal for my country.
Ariel's journey to London hasn't been without sacrifice. She plans to give the Olympics her all and make her country proud. Facebook users are unhappy with changes to social network site. According to the American Consumer Satisfaction Index, Facebook saw an almost 8% drop in user satisfaction this year. That is the biggest drop of any social media outlet surveyed. Facebook users do not like the changes to the interface, like the addition of timeline. They also complained about privacy issues. Filled with enthusiasm, best friends Chase and Jeff are ready to conquer nationals. Stay tuned. We will be right back after the break. You're watching News 20 at 6.
Sometimes learning to read can be one of the hardest obstacles that a student has to overcome. However, with help, learning to read can be a child's stepping stone to achieving confidence and produce a drive to become something great. If you want to have an impact on the life of a child, come join our team. Literacy volunteers make a difference. Call 850-487-4444 or check out our website at www.literacyvolunteerleon.org.
All children deserve to have a positive influence in their lives. At Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Big Bend, we match young people with caring adults. By giving the gift of time, you can make a difference in the eyes of a child. You can become a big brother or big sister by calling 850-386-6002. And with you, little moments create big magic.
Volunteer Leon's Youth Corps is a great way to become more involved in your community and a great way to make new friends. To learn more about how to join Volunteer Leon's Youth Corps, call 921-3015 or visit the website at www.volunteerleon.org.
12-year-old Chase Lane and Jeff Ward are only 2 of the 3 boys in the Southeast region who are going to the National Future Stars Championship. They practice 6 days a week, and they are never scared of trying new somersaults and backflips. They will be competing against 45 other boys nationwide. Their coach, who is a retired gymnast, will travel with the boys to the championship.
They go through the normal 6 events, the 6 men's events: floor, pommel horse, rings, vault, parallel bars, and horizontal bar.
The championship will be held in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The boys plan to jump and spring their way to the top. Well, that's going to do it for us this evening's newscast. For News 20 at 6, I'm Valeria Sistrunk.